Students, our next topic is to find out electrostatic potential at a point due to an electric dipole, right? And the question that can come in the form is derive an expression for electrostatic potential at a point due to the dipole and hence prove that potential on equatorial line of the dipole is 0, right? Now we have to find out firstly the expression for electrostatic potential at any point. Now let us consider a dipole AB having charge minus Q and plus Q, and at point P we have to find out the electric potential, right? And then we have to prove that if point P lies on the equatorial line of the dipole, that is this theta becomes 90 degree, in that case the field expression for potential will be 0, right? To start with, let us consider the point P which is at a distance r1 from the charge minus Q, r2 from the charge plus Q, and as at a position r from the center. Let angle BOP is theta, right? Angle BOP is theta. Now the potential at P due to charge Q, minus Q at A is given by V1 minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1. Here minus is considered because the potential is a scalar quantity and it follows the additivity rules. Like it follows while adding or subtracting, we have to follow its sign. Here V1 is due to the charge minus Q at P. Similarly, V2 can be calculated as Q minus Q plus Q due to plus Q charge upon 4 pi epsilon naught R2. Since for Q plus Q2 charge plus Q charge, the point charge is at position R2 from B, right? Now by using superposition principle, V is equal to V1 plus V2, or we can say Q can be taken as common, Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon R2 minus 1 upon R1. Now the big question is to find out the position R1 and R2. Now we can see here that R1 and R2 are related with R. Here we can have a triangle APO. If you remind the triangle of vector addition, you can remind that this triangle of vector addition, if I draw the diagram for that, this is the resultant. If these are the two vectors A and B, and third vector is R, in that case this we have drawn this perpendicular over this surface, right? And we have taken this angle theta. Fine. So R can be calculated by this whole square plus this whole square, B sin theta plus B cos theta. So clearly we can write here this R1 square can be calculated by A square, because from A to O it is A square plus R square plus 2AR cos of theta, this angle theta. So R1 square can be written as R1 square can be written as A square plus R square plus 2AR cos theta. Similarly, R2 square can be written as A square plus R square plus 2AR. Now this angle will be considered, that is 180 minus theta. So R2 square can be written as A square plus R square plus 2AR cos of 180 minus theta, right?